future of Russia looks interesting. Hello lads and welcome back to the channel. My name is the Scottish Koala and today we are taking a look at the future of Russian tanks in War Thunder. If you don't already know, there was a Q&A that happened a little while ago in which several things were announced. Very interesting additions to the game, confirmations of things we've speculated about for months or even years now, and information about several reworks we've long been awaiting. Now, I can't tell you how reliable all that is. I'd assume 100%, but it could change, we never know. So I'm going to focus on the Russian stuff today and cover the rest in another video. I'm sorry I'm a little late with this, time zones really mess me up when it comes to these sorts of things. So, no time to lose, let's get right into it, shall we? So the first thing we have to talk about is the T-62M. This was a 1983 upgrade of the T-62 with BDD applique armor plating, giving it better protection on the upper, lower, front plates and the turret, and increased mobility featuring a new 620 horsepower diesel engine and tracks from the T-72. It had rubber side skirts reminiscent to what we see on the T-64B, actually they may be the exact same, if anyone knows please comment. And it was equipped with the, I hope I've got this right, 9K118-2 Shexna ATGMs. Is that right? 116, damn it. Alright, some variants of the T-62M were also fitted with smoke launchers. Actually, there were a ton of variants of the T-62M featuring different parts of the modernization upgrades and used by different nations. Guys, this is exciting. Really exciting. What BR will this thing even be at? Will it go into a bracket with the current T-62 or succeed it between that and the T-55A or come after the T-55 at 8.7 or 9.0? I've no idea really just how extensive the add-on armor was for this variant, whether it would be little more than a slight upgrade or something quite major. It does have the same 115mm gun and I didn't find any information on new shells for this variant, but Gaijin's research is likely to be far better than mine, so we'll see. I doubt it'll be better than the T-64A, but it could be faster, so that'll be a nice addition to the Russian line, whatever battle rating it's placed at. Next up, the IS-7. This was the last Soviet heavy tank to feature the IS prefix before the IS-10 would be renamed the T-10 after glorious leader Stalin's death in 1953. Obviously that never happened, that was just capitalist propaganda. Developed in the late 40s, the IS-7 featured the pike nose from the IS-3 and T-10M. It weighed in at 68 bias tons and could travel at 160 kph thanks to a 1050 vodka power engine. What? It's only 60 kph? Propaganda! It featured a 130mm S-70 cannon and had enough armor to render it invincible to itself. The IS-7 was never produced, which leads me to think it'll be an event or tournament vehicle like the E-100, pretty much a counter to the E-100 actually, but I hope to God this one gets put at 8.0. This will be one tough Soviet SOB. Gaijin, Stalin would be proud. Next, the T-64B will receive the BV's ERA protection as an upgrade module, similarly to the BMP-1 with the upgrade that turns it into the BMP-1P. This has gotten a mixed response from people. I mean, why would the T-64B get the BV armor package as an upgrade when the M60 Rise and AMX-30B2 brand news are separate tanks that have to be researched themselves? Whatever your thoughts are on this, leave them in the comments below. The Contact 1 ERA could render the T-64B immune to the Leopard 2 KT-FS rounds. I'm not sure, I couldn't find exact specifications for it in the fairly short time I had to research it. I think that personally, while the 1P upgrade for the BMP-1 is fair, making such an extensive upgrade to a proper MBT, a module, would be a terrible idea, as this upgrade should raise the battle rating of the tank. I hope that the translation of the Q&A is incorrect and that the BV will be a separate vehicle. Several points in this post were somewhat unclear due to translation. And lastly, the big news. Really big. We're getting the T-80. The T-80 was the last main battle tank to come out of the Soviet Union in 1976 and the first to mount a gas turbine engine. With 1000 horsepower, this engine, which gave the T-80 a top speed of 70 kph, will instantly give the T-80 the speed the Russians need to compete with the Leopards and Abrams that currently rule top tier. with the 2A46-2 125mm cannon, which differs slightly from the T-64's gun, though how I'm not quite sure. But less armoured than the T-64B, the T-80 will likely not increase the maximum battle rating of the Soviet tank line, but is sure to succeed the T-64B or BV in the tree. As for shell types, there's no way we won't see some depleted uranium shells, and depending on variant, we could also receive the T-64B's Cobra ATGMs or even Reflex ATGMs and Contact 1 explosive reactive armour. All the Q&A said on this tank is that, quote, the T-80 is completed, meaning that it is ready for implementation into the game. Likely very next update, which has been confirmed for May, though for what date I've no idea. No information on variants was given, so perhaps we'll see the 1985 modification T-80BV with the ERA to parallel the T-64BV, but I very much doubt we'll see the T-80U at the same time, which is a shame, because that could be one of the best looking tanks ever designed, besides the Leopard 2A6 in my opinion. With the T-64BV and the T-80, the Soviets could retake their position as the top performing nation at top tier, but it will be much easier to kill the T-80 than Russia's current top of the line tank, the T-64B, especially if that thing gets the BV's ERA as an upgrade module. Who knows how this will change up the meta, we just have to wait and see. Expect to see devlogs for vehicles to be featured in the update as soon as the World War II Chronicles event ends. I can't wait to see what else we get next. Now, that's it for today's coverage of the Q&A, which I will try and link in the description if I can find it, so go down and check it out. Last thing worth mentioning is that the Object 906 is not going to be nerfed, but may have its battle rating raised, so abuse that little fucker while you can. Before we wrap this up, however, I just want to talk to you guys about the T-72. This is a tank that I've wanted to see added ever since update 1.71, and with T-62M, T-64BV, and T-80 being confirmed, well, I don't know if that makes the thing more or less likely to be added. Now, I can hear you typing already. Yes, I know that the T-72 Euro tank was worse than the T-64, as it was designed to be a cheaper alternative. This means that we could see it at battle rating 8.7 or 9.0 to succeed the T-55A, but what I'm more interested in are the modernised and upgraded variants of the T-72, like the T-72B from 1985, which featured a new main gun and applique armour. This would make it very similar to the T-80 and would likely sit well as a 9.0 successor to the T-55A, perhaps even 9.3. It looked good, functioned well, and could lead to the implementation of the T-90 Vladimir tank in a later update, perhaps rank 7, while the T-64 line would eventually culminate in the epic T-80U. Anyway lads, that is it for this video. There'll likely be a second video coming out on this Q&A so that I can talk about all the rest of the post, and then maybe some footage from the Submarines April Fool's event, which I still haven't got out, and then we may finally get some footage from the mouse stream out for you. Anybody who's waiting for that, yeah, soon, TM. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you did, as there'll be new content out of my channel every single day. Come follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and all the rest. Links below, and as always, I'll see you lads next video. How do we bounce off the front of an AMX-30? What? That thing doesn't have any armor! Oh my god. Fantastic. Get out of here. Now I've got to go repair.